Today I'm going to talk about taller riders and the issue we have in making our bikes fit us instead of us fit our bikes. And so there's a couple things I've learned with the e-bike on how to sort of tune it to my size as opposed to the other way around. A couple things you want to start with, and that is the frame size. So the reason I chose the Juice Bikes Rip Current S is because it comes in an extra large frame size, and I needed that. I'm 6'3", I'm about 250 pounds, and I've got long legs and a long torso. So the frame size was the first consideration when I purchased the bike. After that, there's a couple different add-ons that you can put on the bike in order to make it fit taller riders, and then there's some adjustments you can do to the bike itself to make it fit you, and I'll go over those now. The first thing and the most obvious is the seat post itself. And you can see the seat post I've got is the stock one, but I can raise it up to my height, and it's still not past the mark, the safe mark. So you don't want to go past that because you could taco the seat post. So you don't want to do that, obviously. But when you raise the seat post, you do that so you can get more leg extension. But you want the geometry of the handlebars and the seat post and the cranks down below to all sort of work together. So when you're pedaling, you want an almost full extension when the pedal's down at the bottom, almost a full extension of your leg. And when you're in the up position, when your legs is in the up position on the pedal, you don't want it to break a horizontal plane. You don't want to kick your knees up to where they're going up towards your chest at all. So you want to make sure that your thigh is horizontal at most, and then when you go down and the pedal's in the full extended position, you want to make sure that your leg's not quite straight, but just a slight bend in your leg, and that'll be comfortable for you. Adjust the seat until you get that height, and that'll be number one. I love this thing, and this has been fantastic. From here to here, I changed out the stock gooseneck, and I put in an extension. So they call this either a fork extender, a gooseneck extender, just a handlebar extender. But this one in particular is 2 3/4 inches higher than the stock one. So when I talk about the body geometry, you're sitting in the seat with these handlebars down low, then I'm hunched over. That's not a very comfortable ride, especially for somebody almost 55 years old. And so I want to be in almost as much of an upright position with a little lean forward as I possibly can, and I did not want to hunch over like on a traditional mountain bike. And since I had the seat up high enough to accommodate my legs, I wanted to get this up, and this is a fantastic buy. And these are they're pretty cheap. They're $15, $20 less. It's probably not the right equipment for off-road riding if you're too aggressive, but for everything I've done, it's worked out just fine. But this extender is worth its weight in gold for me. And the third thing I've done is I bought different handlebars, and these are an accessory from Juice Bikes, but they're out there in a generic brand, and I'll put all the links below. And before I go any further, while you're watching, if you would, scroll down there and click on the subscribe button for me, and I appreciate that very much. So back to the handlebars. These are a 5.5 inch extension on the handlebars. They're risers. So I've got 2 3/4 inches here, and I've got another 5.5 inches here, and this makes this bike fit me perfectly. Now, there's one other thing that you can do that I haven't done, and that is an extension right here on the neck where it clamps to the bars right here. You can actually get a swivel. It's got a swivel about right here, and you can get another inch or two out of that. I think the handlebars were about $50. The riser, 2 3/4 inch riser, was about $15 to $20, and of course nothing to adjust the seat post itself. So I'll put the links down below if you're interested. You can buy those gooseneck risers in different heights. So if you don't need 2 3/4, that's fine. You can find 1.5 inch, 2 inch, 2.5 inches. But I'll put the link to a riser, and then from there you can go on and find the exact size you want. And again, if you found this video informative or interesting, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.